Okay, guys. Switch my thing quick. Okay, sorry guys for the delay there. Need to get some technical issues straightened out. Right now we are riding with this officer. Looks like there's a potential threat here. We got our audio from the officer's radio, so we'll kind of listen in and stay back and see what's going on. You gotta love the AI traffic on the consoles. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, but we'll kind of go in for a little bit of a closer look. Like I said, we got audio from the officer, so we'll see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like the threat here has been neutralized. Looks like the officers here are securing the area. Okay, it looks like they have a gentleman in custody here. They're gonna get traffic flowing again. Alright, looks like they have another... Alright, looks like they have another suspect. The one back there was involved in a hit and run, it looks like. Yeah, he just came across the radio. So... I think he's just waiting for another unit to show up, so that way he has backup on scene here. So... Okay, so it kind of looks like the other gentleman that they were going to stop wasn't involved with the other call that they had there, so they let him go. Right now, we are currently en route to the Yellow Jack bar, where somebody else was involved, and this officer is going to go ahead and question them. We're going to listen in real quick and get some information. Alright, looks like this officer here is getting flagged down. Let's see what's going on. Alright, looks like the gentleman here in the red suit and the in the white car was involved in a hit and run as well. They did some damage, so he's just informing the officer of the information and giving a description of what happened. So we're gonna see what's going on here.
We have the suspect at the Yellow Jack. We can get you to respond to it.
Alright, so the officer took the information. He's going to put a bolo out for the vehicle that was involved, so that way they can question him, and then they'll get back to the gentleman that was the victim in the hit and run. Currently, they got another call going on. And and the officer is currently putting the information out.
I think the suspect just ran inside and he's locking himself in. Hey, no.
Alright, looks like we are en route right now back to Yellow Jack because the suspect seems to be over in that area. So the officer's getting over there as quick as he can. Alright, we're gonna listen in here on game chat real quick, see what the situation is. Looks like they have a hostage situation going on in the bar. So the officers are trying to come up with a game plan in order to diffuse the situation and how they want to approach it. So that way there's no loss of life in this particular situation. Okay, so the officers right now are currently geared up and ready to head inside to make contact with the suspect who is holding multiple people in there. We're going to try to get to a safe spot here and watch what's going on. At this time, the officers are negotiating, or attempting to contact and negotiate with the suspect inside. Okay, so this was going to be one of the hostages that came out. Right now what they are doing is securing him so that way he's safe and that he doesn't have any weapons on him. Oftentimes, suspects who have hostages will try to make their way out and pretend that they're a hostage, so officers take every precaution possible to make sure that, you know, everybody's secured before they move along with what they're doing.
Currently on a hostage situation right now.
Got some radio traffic coming in. We're gonna tune in real quick and see what the situation is in game. Okay, so right now the officers are currently bringing another person out and they're trying to do it safely so that way they don't get shot or harmed in any kind of way, which looks like they're doing a very good job of covering themselves. And they are just trying to get him out and secure him and identify who he is. Okay, so right now we're going to try to go in and talk with the officers and get a little bit of information from them. Officers, do you have everybody detained that's in the bar, or are you guys still looking for your main suspect? Officers? Do you guys already have your suspect in custody, or are you guys still bringing them out? Okay, I was just checking. Okay, so right now, they're just securing everybody, and they're gonna breach here in about a couple minutes just to clear the place and make sure there ain't nobody else in there, and hopefully they can end this peacefully. Okay, it looks like the building has been cleared by the officer, right? So what they're going to do now is talk to the suspects and kind of see what's going on and what led up to this, and possibly if there's any arrest charges that are going to be filed on one of these two suspects. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hop in with this officer over here. We're gonna switch it up to different cars. Alright, so basically from that situation there, we had a issue where the officers didn't feel as if those suspects were accountable for what happened. It looks like there's still a suspect that's at large, and they're going to have to deal with that at a later time, but for now they let everybody go from the scene and cleared it, just to kind of keep things moving along. Looks like we're riding along here with Officer Darian. And we are just chilling out here till we get some information if there's any other calls. While we're taking this little break here, make sure if you're liking the content, you hit that like button, subscribe, comment. If you're interested in joining our community, we are a realistic roleplay community. We take that with pride, and we're always looking for great people to add. We do have a website that you can apply at. It's coasttocoastrp.com. On that website, we have our Discord information. We do a lot of our chatting and communicating through Discord to keep things a little simple. We also have a recruitment server that if you are interested in joining, that you would go through to obtain all your information and everything about us. So like I said, it's coasttocoastrp.com, and you can check it out there. Looks like right now we are currently on a traffic stop with Officer Darian here. I'm gonna guess it's a speeding traffic stop, so let's listen in here real quick, get some information, and we'll go from there. Okay, on that particular call, it was for speeding. The officer noticed that it was that's AI. San Andreas Fire Department member. He just cut him some slack and let him off with a warning about watching his speed. So, it's always good for law enforcement and fire services, fire and EMS services, to help each other out. Of course, not breaking the law that badly, but some things can be, let go. A small little speeding ticket, it's not that bad. So we are gonna hang out here, it looks like, with Officer Darian, and we are going to wait and see where our next call takes us. While we're taking a little break here from our call outs, I just wanted to make sure you guys know we do offer, a variety of things in our community that makes it more realistic. We have jobs and economy. We have all kinds of different things that you can be involved in order to make your experience with us very unique. And, the decision that you choose and the path that you go on, determines where you end up. We have vehicle dealers and realtors and all kinds of services that you don't typically have in a smaller group. We've been around for the last going on, what is it? Let's see. Has it been 6 years? Almost 6 years. So we've been around for a while. We were under the name of a different community, but that recently changed 6 months ago. So we completely redid everything and have improved. But we offer, a CAD and MDT, and it's one of a kind, and it's definitely beneficial to our members. So looks like Officer Darian here is currently has a person of interest. I think it's going to be the car. I think it's a Corvette after this Prius up here. Let's listen in with him real quick and see what's going on. Okay, looks like we are going to be conducting a traffic stop here on this Corvette. The person whom is driving it has decided to pull off the road in a very odd manner. But let's see how our officers are handling this. So apparently our person here that has been pulled over is not too happy about the situation, so hopefully the officer can deal with that. Okay, it looks like the officer let that gentleman off with a warning. It's just for a simple stop. So we are going to currently go ahead and resume patrol here, or in service, sorry. the officer is heading to a backup request currently. So you got our fire and EMS services there. Now, fire and EMS, they're going to have different stations throughout the map of San Andreas. They have some down in the city, up in the county. Just judging on where our session is for the night, they pick a spot at one of their stations and set up shop there. So it looks like we're just doing some traffic here. So like I said, if you are certainly enjoying this content, please hit that like button, subscribe. Everything helps our channel out. Definitely like seeing those thumbs up, and like I said, it helps us grow and continue making these videos, which again will be a weekly thing. So we're gonna listen in here real quick. I think the officers are actually currently looking for somebody. Okay, so it looks like the officer was just checking out. They had a couple of, or not a couple, a group of civilians sitting over there in that one area, so they're just doing a quick check. Oof. Not sure what's going on here. We're gonna listen in and get some information. Okay, so it looks like somebody at the group over there at that shop had a weapon on them, and right now the officers are currently in pursuit of the gentleman that had the weapon. He took off on them, so we're gonna check in and see what they're planning on doing with this. They were on private property, but you know, it's kind of up to the property owner if they want to pursue charges. So currently they're detaining the man there in the red outfit. And securing him, you know, checking to make sure he doesn't have any other weapons on him, and that they secure the weapon that he was currently, or he had. Whoops. Um, so yeah, you gotta make sure everybody's safe. We're gonna listen in here real quick. Okay, so what's happening right now is the suspect that they have, they are detaining him. The property owner back there said that he was trespassing and he had a weapon, so they are going to go ahead and place him under arrest and get him charged with trespassing and misuse of a firearm. So what they're going to do is they're going to secure, because it looks like he was in this vehicle over here originally, and then he tried taking this other vehicle. Now, I don't know if this truck is his or not. I wouldn't assume so, because it was just sitting on the side of the road, but they're going to secure this vehicle, see if maybe he dumped some drugs or weapons or anything like that. They want to make sure everything is accounted for, so officers are going to do that. The suspect over here is currently detained in the back of the SUV. This gentleman right here, looks like he'll be going to jail. So we're going to listen into the officers chat and see what's going on. Okay, so the officers did, in fact, find a weapon on the gentleman. It was loaded. It had a full clip in it with a bullet in the chamber. So this individual here was planning on doing something to harm somebody else, or had some kind of intention to do so, or rob them. So good thing the officers were able to take him down. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to their chat real quick. So right now the officers are verifying the weapon, and they are checking to see if it was illegally purchased or if it actually has a registered number for it. If he doesn't have a permit or the weapon is illegal, then he'll get additional charges for carrying an illegal firearm. So in our community, any kind of high-powered weapons or anything like that are not obtainable to purchase through our gun dealers. You have to purchase those on the black market and are illegal if you're caught with them. I believe what they said was a Glock that they found. that he had stashed in the truck. So we'll kind of see if it comes back clean or not. Okay, so the weapon came back, that it wasn't his. There's no known owner for it, so it's going to mean that you obtained that illegally. So the gentleman's going to get additional charges for an illegal firearm, which will just go on top of his arrest. We're going to run along with the officer here as he takes the suspect back to the county jail. And we'll be back as soon as we are back in service. So right now the officer's doing his paperwork and booking the suspect and filing the charges against him. On the console version, we don't have the ability to actually place somebody in custody in the building, so the civilian will just hang out there for an X amount of time that the officer determines depending on the charges. And then they are free to go. We do have a court system and everything, so it's all documented. So it's not like they will just get off with it. So it looks like our fire and EMS are currently, you gotta love the AI drivers, en route to a call. I don't know if the officer here is gonna follow them or not. It doesn't appear so.
working to do. Come on.
Okay, it looks like we are currently in pursuit of a suspect. Sorry for the brief break there, had to take care of some things. It looks like we're going to be in pursuit of the SUV. Looks to be a red SUV. Not exactly sure. The officer here is keeping up with them at a high rate of speed. Okay. So right now the officers requesting to pit, so that way they can end the pursuit. They have an additional unit behind them. Oh. Oh. It looked like the suspect hit the guardrail back there. So right now they're trying to make sure traffic conditions and that the officers that are pursuing are able to perform the maneuver and successfully do it, so that way they can get it done. Oh. Over here in Grapeseed we got hairpin turns and crazy streets, so it looks like the pit's a go-ahead. They just gotta get up to him, or if he makes a mistake, oh, traffic is not good. The AI traffic in this is terrible. They do not get over like they're supposed to. Oh, there was an attempt. Fortunately, the suspect was able to get away from them. Road conditions are terrible back here on these dirt roads. There's another officer back there. That's secondary. So right now, oh, they're trying to box him in. Oh. Oh. I think they got him. They boxed him in. The gentleman looks like he got out of his vehicle. They're detaining him right now. We're gonna go ahead and go over to game chat quick and. Okay, so the officer that we were riding with was originally going to stop him for seeing the gentleman actually take the SUV that he had, and which then led the officers onto a pursuit, which also involved the suspect there hitting one of the officers' vehicles. So he'll get charged with evading and damage to public property, as well as I don't think the damage was bad enough for attempted murder on a police officer, because yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, he'll get various charges for evading and traffic. So the officers are going to go ahead and question him. If he doesn't want to cooperate, then they will just take him in and let the court handle that. Alright. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and, ooh, there's some damage there. All part of the pursuit. That is going to go ahead and wrap up tonight's live stream. I want to thank everybody for watching. And if, like I said, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Everything helps us out in the long run. And like I said, this will be a weekly series of videos that we put out. And if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, please drop it in the comment box below, and we will certainly get back to you. Until next time, have a good one.